Prepare to be amazed by Jamaica's sprinting legends. This island nation is celebrated for producing some of the fastest athletes in the world, with Usain Bolt leading the pack. Bolt isn't just a sprinter, he's a global icon with 8 Olympic gold medals and a jaw-dropping 9.48-second world record in the 100 meters. But Jamaica's sprinting legacy doesn't end with Bolt. Even after his incredible career, Jamaica continued to shine on the track during the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, where Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce both struck gold in the women's 100 meters. What's behind this sprinting supremacy? Studies indicate that Jamaican sprinters often have a unique muscle composition that gives them an advantage, along with their body's exceptional efficiency in using oxygen. But it's not just biology at play. The culture in Jamaica deeply values athleticism, encouraging young people to get involved in sports from an early age. This combination of physical traits and a supportive environment sets the stage for greatness, making Jamaica a powerhouse in the world of track and field. Ever heard why Venice gondolas are all black? It's a bit of a visual rule set by the city centuries ago. Picture the enchanting canals of Venice, where sleek gondolas glide gracefully along the water. Now here's the twist. Nearly all of these iconic boats are required to be painted black, and it all started back in the 16th century. The reason? Authorities wanted to create a sense of elegance while avoiding any gaudy displays of wealth among gondoliers. They saw that the colorful gondolas of the time were turning into a sort of competition, each trying to outshine the other. The black paint became a way to level the playing field so everyone could enjoy the canals without the distractions of flashy colors. Interestingly, gondolas that belong to high-ranking officials are the exception to this rule. They can be adorned with bright hues and fancy decorations. So when you wander through Venice and see those shiny black gondolas, remember that there's more to the story than just their stylish looks. Spice lovers, can you handle this fiery fact? The Carolina Reaper, bred by Ed Curry at the Pucker Butt Pepper Company in South Carolina, holds the record for the hottest chili pepper in the world. This little red pepper is not just a culinary curiosity, it's a genuine fire-breathing marvel, boasting Scoville heat units that can soar over 2.2 million. To put that into perspective, jalapenos typically rattle around 2,500 to 8,000 Scoville units, making the Reaper roughly 250 times hotter. But how does Ed Curry create something so scorching? It all comes down to careful breeding. Curry crossbred a Pakistani Naga pepper with a red Savina habanero, resulting in the Carolina Reaper. The intense heat comes from capsaicin, a compound that triggers pain receptors and gives you that fiery kick. Despite its extreme heat, the Carolina Reaper also has a sweet, fruity flavor, making it a popular choice among daring chefs and hot sauce aficionados. Just remember, if you've got a Reaper in your kitchen, prepare for a heat wave like no other. Surprisingly, a Texas town judged beauty by toes. In the 1930s, the small community of Hondo, Texas, sparked a unique trend with its unusual beauty contest focused solely on women's feet. During this quirky event, participants were given a chance to showcase their most polished and well-groomed toes, while their faces remained hidden from view, placing the spotlight firmly on those often neglected body parts. Judges, armed with a keen eye for detail, would evaluate the feet based on factors like shape, grooming, and elegance. This fascinating contest drew attention not just from locals, but also from curious travelers who were intrigued by the unconventional approach to beauty. Could it be that the event was a reflection of the changing beauty standards of that era? While we today often think about beauty in terms of the whole person, this contest reminds us that there are countless ways to celebrate femininity and self-expression. What might it say about society if we embraced other unconventional beauty ideals? Imagine a cobra warning you with a scent before striking. When a cobra spreads its iconic hood, it's not just for show, it's part of a multi-layered defense system. The dramatic display makes the snake appear larger and more menacing. But some species go even further. They secrete pheromone-rich saliva to signal territory or attract mates. And if that doesn't work, spitting cobras can eject venom up to 1.8 meters away, aiming for the eyes to cause temporary blindness and severe pain. This venom isn't just toxic, It's a precision chemical weapon. The Cobra's combination of bluff, chemical warning, and physical defense makes it one of nature's most sophisticated survivalists. No other snake combines these tactics with such chilling elegance. Did you know BMW's car journey started after WWI? The story of BMW isn't just about luxury vehicles. It begins in the aftermath of World War I, when Germany faced severe economic challenges due to the Treaty of Versailles. This treaty placed heavy reparations on Germany, leading many companies to pivot and adapt to survive. BMW, originally a producer of aircraft engines, shifted gears and entered the automotive industry in 1923, launching its very first car, the BMW 315 PS. This model showcased the brand's commitment to performance and quality. With a powerful engine and a sleek design, it caught the attention of driving enthusiasts and set the stage for BMW's long-standing reputation for engineering excellence. As the company navigated the tough economic landscape, it blended innovation with necessity, evolving from an aircraft manufacturer to one of the most recognized names in the automotive world. Today, BMW is celebrated not just for its cars, but for a rich history that reflects resilience and creativity in the face of adversity. What makes a watermelon worth thousands of dollars? The answer lies in the extraordinary Densuke watermelon, a rare gem grown exclusively on the island of Hokkaido in Japan. These unique watermelons stand out not just for their taste, which is famously sweet and juicy, but also for their striking, shiny black skin. Unlike typical watermelons, which are usually green, the Densuke's dark exterior gives it a special appeal and mystique. What truly drives their price into the thousands, sometimes reaching over $6,000 for a single fruit, is their scarcity and the meticulous care required to grow them. Farmers tend to these delicacies with great dedication, ensuring that each watermelon receives just the right amount of water and sunlight, while also protecting them from pests. The result is a fruit that not only tastes divine, but also carries a reputation, often becoming a luxurious gift or a status symbol among connoisseurs. So next time you bite into a simple slice of watermelon, just imagine how incredible and pricey the Densuke variety must be. Ever heard of Snake Island's deadly inhabitants? This Brazilian island, known as Ilha da Queimada Grande, is infamous for being home to the world's most venomous snake, the golden lancehead viper, or Bothrops insularis. Imagine a place where one snake can deliver a venom so potent that it can kill a human in just a few hours. That's why Brazilian authorities made the tough decision to ban access to the island, preserving both the safety of people and the unique ecosystem of these snakes. The golden lancehead is not only fascinating because of its deadly bite, but also due to its incredible adaptation. Over thousands of years, these vipers evolved in isolation, leading to distinctive traits unlike any other snake species. They primarily feed on the island's bird population, a meal made easy by their rapid and efficient hunting skills. So while the island is a dangerous spot for humans, it's a crucial habitat that highlights the importance of biodiversity and the delicate balance of nature. Visiting Snake Island is like stepping into a real-life thriller, but for now, only the snakes get to enjoy its unnerving beauty. Imagine a place where music unites us all. The courtyard of the Bob Marley Museum is not just a spot on the map. It's a vibrant gathering place that resonates with the spirit of one of music's greatest legends. Located in Kingston, Jamaica, this museum is more than a collection of memorabilia. It's where Bob Marley crafted his unforgettable melodies that continue to inspire millions. As fans from different corners of the globe stroll through the courtyard, they share stories, experiences, and emotions tied to Marley's legendary songs. The atmosphere buzzes with a sense of connection, reminding everyone of the power of music to bring people together, regardless of their backgrounds. Visitors often find themselves humming along to hits like One Love or No Woman, No Cry, which echo throughout the space, enhancing that feeling of unity. It's a place where you can feel Marley's presence and the joy of his message of peace and love. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to his music, stepping into this courtyard offers a unique glimpse into the life and legacy of a reggae icon that shaped the sound of a generation. Believe it or not, frogfish don't bite their food. These amazing creatures, also called toadfish or pelican fish, have a feeding method that's quite different from most fish. Instead of having sharp teeth to tear at their meals, frogfish rely on a fascinating technique that utilizes rapid suction. When they spot their prey, whether it's a small fish or shrimp, they open their wide mouths very quickly. This sudden gulp creates a powerful vacuum that pulls the unsuspecting victim in and down into their throat in the blink of an eye. What's even more impressive is how incredibly fast this suction action happens. It's so speedy that the prey barely has time to react or escape. Imagine a creature that can devour its meal in an instant without needing to chew. Frogfish are often found camouflaged on the ocean floor, blending in with their surroundings. And when the time is right, they strike with their unique feeding style. This unusual method makes them fascinating examples of nature's creativity in adapting for survival. Did you know you can walk from Alaska to Russia? During the winter months, the Bering Strait, normally a wide stretch of water between the two locations, freezes over, creating a solid surface of ice. This phenomenon makes it possible to traverse the 2.4 miles between Alaska and Russia on foot. Imagine stepping from one continent to another, feeling the crisp, cold air, and watching the expansive, frozen landscape around you. This unique opportunity typically occurs in December and January, when temperatures plummet and the ice thickens. However, it's important to remember that while this adventure might sound thrilling, conditions can be treacherous. Weather changes rapidly, and not all parts of the strait freeze solidly. People have made this crossing, but it requires preparation, awareness of the environment, and safety measures. Whether you're considering a once-in-a-lifetime trek or simply marveling at the idea, the image of walking between two countries on ice is undeniably fascinating, isn't it? Ever thought about why Bir Tawil is unclaimed? This unique patch of desert lies between Egypt and Sudan, making it one of the few places on Earth that is officially uninhabited and unwanted. Picture a land of arid sands and rugged terrain that both countries avoid. The reason? Historical boundary lines. Egypt and Sudan have long-established borders that they both treasure, and claiming Bir Tawil would jeopardize their claims to more valuable territories nearby. It's a fascinating twist in international politics, where two nations have chosen to ignore this barren land rather than embrace it. Imagine a territory that no one wants, yet it still exists without any recognition on maps. Bir Tawil is approximately 2,060 square kilometers of untouched land that highlights the complexities of national borders and the way history shapes our world today. In some odd way, it serves as a stark reminder of how political decisions can lead to unexpected results. So, what might happen if someone decided to set foot in Bir Tawil and claim it for themselves? Is it really true that whales have their own songs? Absolutely. Humpback whales are not just massive creatures swimming in the ocean, they're also talented singers. Each male humpback has a unique song that it performs during breeding season, and these tunes can actually evolve over time. Imagine a community of musicians all inspired by one another. In a given region, the males often share similar melodies, creating a kind of musical tradition. As time goes on, these songs can change, adopting new themes and notes while dropping others, much like popular music trends. Scientists believe that this happens because whales interact with each other, learning from one another's melodies. The result is a dynamic song that might sound totally different from one year to the next. Researchers have been documenting these songs for decades, and every new chorus can reveal exciting clues about whale behavior and communication patterns. So next time you think of whales, remember, they're not just swimming under the waves. They're also composing the ocean's symphony. Discover the breathtaking secrets of Mendenhall Ice Cave. Nestled in the stunning landscape of Alaska, the Mendenhall Ice Cave is like stepping into another world. This natural wonder is formed within the Mendenhall Glacier, famous for its striking blue ice that looks like something out of a fairy tale. The vibrant hues come from the way light interacts with the compacted ice, creating a mesmerizing spectacle for visitors. You can explore this icy realm on guided tours, where knowledgeable guides share fascinating insights about how glaciers form and their vital role in our planet's ecosystem. As you walk through the cave, you might wonder how it was created millions of years ago and the changes it has undergone since. The glacier, constantly flowing and melting, plays a crucial part in regulating our climate and supporting local wildlife. So whether you're an adventure seeker or simply curious about nature's beauty, a visit to the Mendenhall Ice Cave is a magical experience that showcases the wonders of the natural world up close. Amazing but true, ants are unrivaled heavy lifters. Some ants can lift 50 to 100 times their own body weight, the equivalent of a human effortlessly raising a small car. This superhero strength comes from their body structure. Small size allows a high muscle-to-mass ratio, and their exoskeletons distribute weight with near-perfect efficiency. When working in groups, ants become even more impressive. They coordinate with pheromones and touch signals to form living transport systems, moving massive objects across long distances. Leafcutter ants, for example, create highways through forests to carry pieces of vegetation back to cultivate underground fungus farms. This fusion of biological strength and teamwork has even inspired engineers to develop ant-based algorithms for robotics and logistics. In the insect world, ants are not just strong, they're strategic geniuses of construction and transportation. Surprised by Africa's most connected country? The Democratic Republic of the Congo, or DRC for short, is a fascinating nation that shares borders with 9 other countries: Angola, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Zambia, Sudan, the Central African Republic, and the Republic of Congo. This impressive geography makes the DRC the most bordered country in Africa. But what really grabs attention is the capital city, Kinshasa, which sits just 2.5 miles away from Brazzaville, the capital of the Republic of Congo. That's like having 2 major cities almost within walking distance of each other. Imagine the cultural exchanges, trade opportunities, and unique friendships that can blossom in such proximity. These cities are so close that at times it's hard to tell where one ends and the other begins. With bustling markets, music, and vibrant cultures, this area buzzes with life. The DRC itself is rich in natural resources, and despite its challenges, it stands as a remarkable example of how neighboring countries can share a close physical space while boasting their own distinct identities. Isn't it incredible how geography shapes communities and cultures? This might surprise you. Debt is soaring. In 2016, the world found itself in a staggering financial position as the total debt skyrocketed to over $199 trillion. That number is not just a statistic. It represents money owed by governments, businesses, and individuals. To put this into perspective, only about $80.9 trillion was available in cash and bank deposits. This means that our debts were more than 2.5 times the money readily available. This significant gap raises important questions about economic stability and financial health globally. Many countries were grappling with issues of national debt, while consumers often face credit card bills and loans. As we're now part of a credit-driven world, understanding how so much debt can exist compared to available cash can shed light on broader economic trends. Are we over-relying on borrowing? Could this balance impact future generations? As debts continue to grow and savings seem sparse, it's crucial to consider how societies manage their finances and the potential challenges ahead. What if I told you about the cosmic web? This fantastic structure is the largest in the universe and resembles a giant, intricate net spread across the cosmos. Imagine a web woven with galaxies, clusters, and dark matter, all interconnected with vast empty spaces, like threads and gaps in a grand tapestry. Over billions of years, gravity has been the master weaver, pulling matter together and creating filaments of dark matter where galaxies gather. These threads come together in dense knots, forming clusters that shine with the light of billions of stars. Meanwhile, dark energy is pushing galaxies apart, adding a twist to the plot. By studying the cosmic web, scientists unlock the mysteries of how galaxies form and evolve, revealing clues about the unseen forces of dark matter and dark energy. Understanding this cosmic web not only gives us insights into the structure of the universe, but also helps us grasp the exquisite balance of forces that shape everything around us. Who knew our universe was woven together in such a spectacular way? Did you know about the Earth's colossal Lambert Glacier? This massive ice giant is located in Antarctica and is the largest glacier on our planet, stretching over 60 miles wide at its broadest point. Imagine trying to wrap your head around a river of ice that's as long as a small country. The Lambert Glacier flows from the heart of East Antarctica and moves at a leisurely pace, but don't let that fool you. It's constantly on the move, carving its way through rock and shaping the landscape beneath it. This glacier is not only a sight to behold, but also a critical player in global sea level rise discussions. As climate change warms our planet, glaciers like Lambert are melting faster than ever, releasing fresh water into the ocean. This can lead to rising sea levels, which can impact coastal communities around the globe. Scientists monitor the glacier closely to understand its behavior and the effects of climate change better. So next time you think about glaciers, remember the Lambert Glacier and its impressive size. It's a real heavyweight in the world of ice. Is it really true that three countries meet here? The Tres Fronteras, or Triple Frontier, is an incredible spot where Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay come together, marked by the beautiful confluence of the Iguazu and Paraná rivers. This unique geographical location isn't just stunning, it's a visual feast for anyone who loves nature. Picture lush greenery, cascading waterfalls, and the vibrant life of the rivers bustling with fish and birds. However, the beauty of the area contrasts sharply with its reputation for high levels of criminal activity. The proximity of these three nations creates a complex mix of cultures and economies, but it has also fostered challenges like smuggling and organized crime. Tourists flock here for the breathtaking views and adventure activities, like visiting the famous Iguazu Falls or exploring nearby jungles, but it's important to stay aware of the local safety situation. Despite the risks, the Tres Fronteras remains a fascinating example of how nature and human activity can intertwine in both wonderful and troubling ways. Isn't it intriguing how a stunning landscape can also harbor such deep issues? Ever tossed a coin in a fountain? The Trevi Fountain in Rome is not just a stunning piece of architecture. It's also famous for its magical tradition where visitors toss coins into the water, believing that this small act will ensure their return to this glorious city. Each day, around 3,000 euros are thrown into the fountain, creating a sparkling treasure that glistens in the sunlight. But what happens to all that money? City workers collect the coins regularly, turning this dazzling ritual into a source of good for the local community. The collected funds are donated to various charities, helping those in need within the city. So, while you may be wishing for love or luck when you toss your coin, you're also contributing to something much bigger. The next time you find yourself at this iconic location, remember that your wish is not only a personal dream, but is also helping to make a difference in the lives of others. Isn't it amazing how one little coin can make such a big impact? Can you imagine a country where gifts are a must? In Taiwan, gift giving is more than just a kind gesture. It's a heartfelt tradition that plays a significant role in social gatherings. When you're invited to someone's home, it's customary to bring a little something as a token of appreciation. Popular choices include beautifully packaged tea, sweet candies, or fresh fruits, showcasing the host's hospitality and your thoughtfulness. The act of giving gifts isn't merely about the items themselves, but rather the connections they symbolize between friends and family. This practice is deeply woven into the fabric of Taiwanese culture, reflecting values of respect and gratitude. Whether it's a festive occasion or just a casual visit, presenting a gift is an expression of goodwill that strengthens relationships. It's also a wonderful way to share a piece of your culture or delight your host with local treats. So if you ever find yourself in Taiwan, don't forget to bring along a little present. It could be an exciting taste of the local flavors or a straightforward symbol of your appreciation. Imagine for a moment that a rhinoceros horn is not bone, but hair. Most people assume a rhino's horn is made of bone, like antlers or tusks, but it's actually a tightly packed bundle of keratin, the same protein found in our hair and nails. This unique structure gives the horn both incredible strength and remarkable flexibility. Unlike bone, it has no internal blood vessels or marrow. Instead, the keratin fibers grow continuously, regenerating after damage much like fingernails. The layers fuse into a resilient column that can withstand crushing force and repeated impacts. When fighting, the horn doesn't snap, it bends and rebounds, acting like a biological spring. Scientists have even used horn rings to study rhino age, health, and environmental history. Beyond defense and display, the rhino horn has inspired bioengineers to develop sustainable materials that are tough, renewable, and eco-friendly. Unwrap the magic of Rockefeller Center during the holidays. Every year, this iconic New York landmark transforms into a winter wonderland, drawing locals and tourists alike to experience the season's joy. At the center of it all is the towering Christmas tree, often adorned with thousands of sparkling lights and a brilliant star on top. Standing at about 75 feet tall, this magnificent tree has become a symbol of holiday cheer, attracting visitors who gather to snap photos and bask in its glow. But the festive spirit doesn't stop with the tree. The famous ice skating rink nestled below is perfect for those wanting to glide across the ice while surrounded by towering skyscrapers. Families and friends often spend hours enjoying this quintessential winter activity, creating memories that last a lifetime. Plus, there's often live music and entertainment, adding to the vibrant atmosphere. So whether you're sipping hot cocoa or sharing laughs with loved ones, spending time at Rockefeller Center during the holidays is an experience like no other, jam-packed with joy and holiday spirit. Hard to believe, but yachts can float on a boat. Meet the Yacht Servant, a remarkable 700-foot-long vessel specially constructed to transport super yachts. Imagine a floating harbor that can carry up to 36 luxurious yachts at once. This incredible ship works by submerging its hull, allowing the yachts to float right above it. Think of it as a massive, floating platform that supports these magnificent boats while they travel over water. The design not only ensures a smooth ride for the yachts, but also saves time and effort for yacht owners when moving their prized possessions. Instead of navigating through busy shipping lanes or dealing with the hassle of individual transport, the Yacht Servant provides a clever and efficient solution. As the yacht sector grows, innovations like the Yacht Servant are becoming essential, and they highlight just how ingenious engineering can truly be. It turns the concept of yacht transportation on its head, making it more accessible for everyone who wants to enjoy the open water in style. Hard to believe, but this is the Iron Maiden. The Iron Maiden is one of the most infamous torture devices in history, and its design is as chilling as it sounds. Picture a large, coffin-like iron cabinet that may seem unassuming from the outside, but inside lies a nightmarish reality. Once a victim was locked inside, they would face sharp spikes protruding from every angle, leaving no space to move without horrible suffering. This ghastly device was not meant for quick ends. Rather, it delivered a slow and agonizing fate, showcasing the cruel lengths to which some ancient societies went in the name of punishment. It's worth noting that while tales of the Iron Maiden often arise from a mix of history and legend, the actual use of such a device remains debated among historians. Was it a real torture tool or simply a figment of macabre storytelling? Regardless, the image of this spiked cabinet has etched itself into our collective imagination, symbolizing the darker side of human creativity and cruelty. Though thankfully, such brutal practices are now confined to the pages of history, the Iron Maiden serves as a grim reminder of our past. Believe it or not, dolphins chat in an underwater chat room. Dolphins are far more than playful swimmers. They're acoustic geniuses of the deep. Using a combination of whistles, clicks, chirps, and burst pulses, they communicate complex messages about identity, mood, danger, and coordination. Each dolphin has a signature whistle, like a name, which it repeats to identify itself to others, even years after separation. More impressively, researchers have found syntax-like structures in their vocalizations. The order and length of sounds seem to follow consistent patterns, suggesting a form of grammar. Dolphins also use echolocation, emitting sound waves that bounce off objects, to see in murky waters, and even assess internal states like pregnancy in others. In group hunts, dolphins synchronize clicks to corral fish or warn each other of threats. Their vocal universe is a true marine language, making the ocean one vast, intelligent conversation. Did you know the Philippines is a vibrant young nation? The Philippines, spanning around 300,000 square kilometers, is more than just a stunning archipelago. It's home to about 117 million people. What's really interesting is that over half of this population is under the age of 25, making it the country with the youngest population in Southeast Asia. This youthful energy infuses the culture with a lively spirit, reflected in everything from music to technology. Moreover, around 80% of Filipinos identify as Catholic, which influences many aspects of their daily lives, holidays, and community events. This blend of youth and tradition creates a unique atmosphere, where vibrant festivals like Sinulog and Ati-Atihan showcase rich cultural heritage, while the younger generation is keen on embracing modern trends and innovations. The Philippines stands as a dynamic example of how tradition and modernity can coexist, with a promising future led by its enthusiastic youth. So whether you're exploring urban hubs like Manila or the stunning beaches of Boracay, you'll feel the heartbeat of a nation brimming with potential and vibrancy. What if I told you Namibia loves nature? It's true, over 40% of this stunning country is set aside for nature reserves, national parks, and community-managed conservancies, making it one of the leaders in conservation efforts worldwide. When you think about it, that's a huge chunk of land dedicated to protecting our planet and its incredible wildlife. More than 80 community conservancies play a crucial role here, covering around 20% of Namibia's area. These conservancies not only help preserve the environment, but also support local communities by providing jobs and promoting sustainable practices. Thanks to these efforts, wildlife populations are bouncing back, with species like the majestic black rhinos, elusive leopards, and unique desert elephants finding a safe haven. Imagine witnessing these magnificent creatures roam freely in their natural habitat. Namibia's commitment is an inspiring example of how land can be shared between people and nature, showcasing the beauty of biodiversity and the importance of preserving it for future generations. It's a beautiful balance between protecting wildlife and supporting communities, proving that love for nature can thrive through cooperation. Did you know about Dubai's photography rules? In this stunning city known for its towering skyscrapers and vibrant culture, taking photos can be a bit more complicated than just pulling out your phone. It's important to know that snapping pictures of people, especially Muslim women and children, without their permission is frowned upon and can lead to discomfort or even trouble. Dubai prides itself on its respect for privacy, so it's a good idea to always ask first before capturing someone's likeness. Moreover, there are strict regulations concerning where you can point your camera. You won't be able to take photos at airports, military areas, or many government buildings. This is not just a suggestion. Ignoring these rules can lead to hefty fines or even arrest. It's a reminder that while we love capturing memories through photos, respecting local customs and laws is key to enjoying all that this beautiful city has to offer. So next time you're wandering through Dubai's lively streets, remember to be mindful and considerate. Here's something incredible about the Marley Cave. Tucked away in Romania, the Marley Cave is like a hidden world that has existed in isolation for around 5.5 million years. This remarkable place, discovered in 1986 by a group of curious drillers, is home to a unique ecosystem that has developed without any sunlight. Instead of photosynthesis, life here survives on chemical reactions between the prey and the toxic gases that fill the air, including hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide. Imagine a place where creatures you've never seen thrive in complete darkness, like translucent spiders and strange, eyeless crustaceans. Scientists believe that the extreme conditions of the cave have led to incredibly specialized organisms that exist nowhere else on Earth. The cave's rich history and unusual inhabitants offer a fantastic glimpse into how life might adapt in extreme environments, which intrigues biologists and other researchers. Studying Marley Cave can even inspire us to think about life on distant planets, where conditions could be just as harsh. So next time you think of ecosystems, remember the mysteries lurking in the dark depths of the Marley Cave. Here's a wild fact about coin history. Did you know that coins have been made in fascinating ways for centuries? Traditionally, they were crafted by striking metal between engraved dies or casting them in molds. This labor-intensive process required skilled artisans to ensure each coin had the right shape and design. However, everything changed in the 18th century with the introduction of steam-powered machinery. This innovative technology revolutionized coin production by allowing for a much faster and efficient process. Instead of relying solely on human strength, machines could produce coins in greater quantities and with more consistent quality. Imagine how many coins could be minted in a single day with steam power. This shift not only made coins more accessible, but also fueled economic growth by allowing countries to expand their trade. The evolution of coin manufacturing illustrates how technology can transform even the most traditional practices. Isn't it amazing how a simple piece of money can carry such a rich history? Surprisingly, the shoebill looks like a living dinosaur. With its hulking frame, steely gaze, and enormous shoe-shaped bill, the shoebill stork, Baleniceps rex, is a bird that seems plucked straight from the Jurassic. Found in the swamps of Central Africa, this silent predator can stand over 1.2 meters tall and remain still for hours while hunting. When it strikes, it does so with terrifying precision, snatching fish, frogs, and even baby crocodiles. Its prehistoric appearance is matched by its behavior, slow, deliberate, and intense. The giant beak crushes prey with a snap as loud as a rifle crack. Despite its imposing look, the shoebill is shy and solitary, nesting deep in remote wetlands that are increasingly endangered by human activity. Conservationists now race to preserve both the habitats and the mystery of one of the world's most dinosaur-like birds. Ever wonder what makes The Crown so captivating? This Netflix drama series isn't just a feast for the eyes with its stunning costumes and lavish production. It dives deep into the intricate lives of the British royal family. Each episode brings to life historical events and personal struggles that shaped the monarchy. The show's creators pay meticulous attention to detail, crafting outfits that reflect the true fashion of the times. From the elegant gowns worn by Queen Elizabeth II to the tailored suits of Prince Philip. The production design transports viewers to different eras, making royal palaces and important events incredibly immersive. Imagine walking through Buckingham Palace as it looked in the 1950s or experiencing high-stakes moments like royal weddings and state dinners. The remarkable storytelling combined with these visual elements creates a tapestry of drama that keeps audiences hooked. But beyond the glitz and glam, The Crown also explores themes of duty, love, and the pressure of public life, reminding us that behind every crown are real emotions and complex relationships. Have you heard of Kenya's incredible jumping dance? This vibrant tradition, known as jumping dance or ointoi, is much more than a display of athleticism. It's a thrilling cultural event deeply rooted in Maasai heritage. During special ceremonies and community gatherings, Maasai men compete to see who can jump the highest, rising gracefully into the air with impressive skill. The competitors dress in traditional attire, showcasing their colorful shuka, cloaks, while they leap into the sky, embodying the spirit and strength of their people. The higher the jump, the more admiration and respect a man earns from his peers and the audience. This practice is not just about the competition. It fosters unity, camaraderie, and a sense of community among the Maasai. As the crowd cheers, the joy of the moment captures the essence of Maasai life, emphasizing bravery and prowess. Observers can't help but feel the excitement in the air, as the rhythmic chants and claps create a festive atmosphere. So next time you think of sports, remember that jumping dance is a beautiful example of how culture, community, and tradition can come together in an exhilarating way. Did you know Filipino food is a delicious adventure? Picture yourself stepping into the vibrant world of Filipino cuisine, where every meal tells a story. Iconic dishes like tocino, sinigang, and sisig are just the tip of the iceberg. Tocino, a mouth-watering fried pork dish, is known for its sweet and savory glaze that makes it a breakfast staple, often enjoyed with fluffy garlic rice. Then there's sinigang, a tangy and comforting soup that hits all the right notes with its mix of meat, veggies, and that unmistakable sour flavor, usually from tamarind. It's perfect for rainy days or just when you need a warm hug in a bowl. And let's not forget sisig, which takes sizzling pork to another level, served on a hot plate and bursting with flavor. It's an absolute must-try. This diverse culinary landscape reflects the country's rich history, blending influences from Spanish, Chinese, and indigenous cultures. Each dish offers a taste of Filipino hospitality and creativity, inviting you to join in the celebration every time you take a bite. Can you believe Alaska's massive size? This incredible state is more than just vast landscapes. It's a giant when it comes to size. Alaska is so enormous that it could easily hold Texas, California, and Montana all at once within its borders. To give you a sense of perspective, Alaska covers about 600 to 6,300 square miles, making it the largest state in the U.S. by a long shot. In fact, it's bigger than all but 18 countries in the world. Imagine driving from one end to the other. You would cross through mountain ranges, forests, and even tundra. It's home to some of the most breathtaking natural wonders, like the stunning Denali National Park, where North America's highest peak is found. With its wildlife, including bears, moose, and whales, Alaska offers a unique ecosystem that's both rugged and awe-inspiring. Plus, the state's coastline stretches for more than 6,600 miles, featuring fjords, glaciers, and countless islands. So next time you hear someone mention Alaska, remember just how remarkably large and diverse it truly is. Unbelievable size of the Great Mosque of Mecca. This remarkable structure is not just the largest mosque in the world, it's also the spiritual heart of Islam. Located in the holy city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia, the Great Mosque, known as Al-Masjid al-Haram, can accommodate over 2 million worshippers at a time. At its center lies the Kaaba, a cube-shaped building draped in black silk, which Muslims around the globe face during their prayers. The Kaaba is considered the most sacred site in Islam, and it's the destination for the Hajj pilgrimage, which millions undertake every year. The mosque has a rich history dating back to the 7th century and has undergone numerous expansions, most recently in the 21st century, to accommodate the ever-growing number of pilgrims. Visitors are surrounded by stunning architecture, intricate decorations, and the sense of unity among worshippers from all corners of the globe. Indeed, the Great Mosque serves as a powerful reminder of devotion, community, and the deep spiritual connections that transcend borders and cultures. You won't believe how pink is made. The color pink, often associated with sweetness and playfulness, doesn't have its own specific wavelength of light. Instead, our brains cleverly mix the wavelengths of red and violet light, creating this vibrant hue as an optical illusion. When we see red and blue light together, our brain interprets this blend and assigns it the color pink. This fascinating process is a great example of how our perception of color is influenced by the interplay of different wavelengths, rather than a straightforward reflection of reality. It's not just about what we see, it's about how our brains process and interpret those signals. This is also why colors can sometimes appear differently depending on the lighting or surrounding colors. In everyday life, pink pops up everywhere, from cotton candy to sunsets, leaving us to wonder about the science hiding behind our favorite shades. So next time you spot a lovely pink flower or a cozy pink sweater, remember there's a whole world of light mixing happening in our brains to create that delightful color. Surprisingly, it's a fact that dams can fail. A dam failure on the Mississippi River could unleash devastating flooding, significantly impacting nearby communities. The Mississippi River, known for its vital role in transportation and agriculture, contains numerous dams designed to manage water flow. However, if one of these dams collapses, it can send torrents of water rushing downstream in moments. This rapid surge poses a serious threat to population centers, resulting in widespread property damage and disruption to daily life. Not only can homes and businesses be destroyed, but critical infrastructure like roads and bridges may also be compromised. Furthermore, the environmental consequences can be severe, potentially harming local wildlife habitats and ecosystems. As the floodwaters rise, there's also the alarming risk of loss of life, as people may be caught unaware or unable to evacuate in time. Understanding the risks associated with dam failures is crucial for preparedness and takes on new urgency as climate change intensifies extreme weather events. How prepared are we for such an event? Guess what really gives the naked mole rat its bizarre superpowers? This wrinkled, nearly hairless rodent isn't just a biological oddity, it's an evolutionary masterpiece. Living in eusocial colonies more typical of insects than mammals, the naked mole rat breaks almost every rule in the book. One queen breeds, the rest serve as workers or soldiers. But the true marvel is hidden in its biology. Naked mole rats are nearly immune to pain, show astonishing resistance to cancer, and can survive up to 18 minutes without oxygen. Their bodies produce unique proteins that block tumor growth and prevent cells from overcrowding, creating a natural cancer shield. Even more shocking, they live up to 10 times longer than other rodents their size and show minimal signs of aging. Scientists around the world are now racing to uncover how this small, strange mammal defies death itself. Buried deep in its tunnels, the naked mole rat may hold answers that could revolutionize human health and longevity. Feel that? Your skin has superpowers. It's fascinating to think that the skin, which is the body's largest organ, can feel a touch as delicate as a butterfly's wing. This incredible sensitivity comes from millions of tiny nerve endings that send messages to your brain, allowing you to experience different sensations. But that's just the beginning. Your skin is also a master of regeneration, renewing itself roughly every 20 days. This means that all those little dead skin cells you shed add up to thousands every minute. Imagine how much new skin that creates. This constant renewal is crucial for protecting us from germs and helping us heal. Plus, as we age, our skin changes, but it's always working hard to keep us safe and feeling good. Whether it's feeling the warmth of the sun on your face or the gentle touch of a friend's hand, our skin connects us to the world in a unique way. So next time you notice a breeze or the soft touch of an animal, remember just how special and powerful your skin truly is. Amazing human eyes outshine any camera. Did you know that the resolution of the human eye is an astonishing 576 megapixels? This means our eyes can pick up on colors in a way that no camera can, distinguishing up to 10 million shades. While modern cameras boast impressive quality, they still can't match the clarity and depth that our natural vision provides. Think about it. We often get excited over high-resolution screens or fancy photography, but it's easy to forget the miracle right in front of us, our own eyes. Every day, our visual system allows us to experience the world in vibrant colors and intricate details completely free of charge. From the bright blue of a summer sky to the subtle blend of colors during sunset, our eyes offer an unparalleled visual experience. The next time you gaze at a beautiful landscape or a work of art, remember that your eyes are the ultimate tool for seeing the world in all its stunning glory. What else can our eyes really do? Is your phone making you anxious? Let's find out. Recent studies show smartphone usage has surged dramatically, climbing from an average of 3 hours and 45 minutes per day in 2019 to an anticipated 4 hours and 49 minutes by 2024. That's nearly a full workday spent scrolling, texting, and streaming. It's no wonder that many experts are waving red flags about this rising screen time. Around 68.6% of people believe that this excessive phone use is taking a toll on their mental health. With notifications constantly dinging and social media feeds ever updating, our devices can be a source of overwhelming stress and anxiety. Additionally, spending so much time staring at screens can lead to eye strain, commonly known as digital eye strain or computer vision syndrome. Symptoms include blurry vision, dry eyes, and headaches. So as convenient as our smartphones are for connecting us and offering endless entertainment, it's essential to take regular breaks and engage with the world around us. Finding a balance can help protect both our mental well-being and our eyesight. Ever thought about why Arctic foxes change their coats twice a year? The Arctic fox isn't just cute, it's one of nature's most perfectly dressed survivalists. In summer, its fur is thin and brownish gray, blending with rocks and tundra. Come winter, it transforms into a dense, snowy white coat that traps heat and reflects icy light. This fur is so well insulated that Arctic foxes don't start shivering until temperatures drop below 50 degrees C. Even their paws are covered in fur, acting like snow boots that help them grip icy surfaces while conserving heat. The seasonal change doesn't just offer camouflage, it allows the fox to remain active and invisible across vastly different landscapes. While other animals migrate or hibernate, the Arctic fox adapts in place, proving that evolution sometimes sews its most elegant solutions into a single changing coat. Did you know your brain is mostly fat? It may sound surprising, but the human brain is made up of about 60% fat, making it the fattest organ in your body. This isn't just an interesting fact. This high-fat content plays a vital role in how our brains work. The fat in our brains helps form cell membranes, providing the structure that keeps cells intact and functioning properly. These cell membranes act like the protective walls of a building, keeping everything safe inside. Additionally, fat helps to insulate nerve fibers, kind of like how insulation in your home keeps the heat in. This insulation speeds up the transmission of signals between different parts of the brain and throughout the nervous system, allowing for quick communication and processing of information. Imagine trying to send a text on a slower connection. It would take much longer. So next time you think about your diet or nutrition, remember that healthy fats are not just good for your body, but also essential for keeping your brain sharp and efficient. Prepare to be amazed by white holes and their mysteries. While most of us are familiar with black holes, those cosmic vacuums that gobble up everything around them, white holes are like their quirky, elusive cousins. Imagine a celestial body that doesn't attract matter, but instead ejects it explosively into space. These theoretical entities are predicted by Einstein's equations of general relativity, which describe how gravity works on a grand scale. The idea is that if a black hole sucks in light and matter, then a white hole would do the opposite, spewing out whatever it contains. However, despite their fascinating concept, white holes remain purely theoretical. No one has ever spotted one, which adds to their intrigue and mystery. Scientists are still debating whether they could even exist in our universe, as they would require conditions that we might not ever observe. Could white holes be the key to understanding how the universe cycles matter and energy? Or perhaps they exist in a parallel universe, forever out of reach. The search for answers continues, and who knows what other cosmic wonders are waiting to be discovered. Believe it or not, squirrels remember hundreds of hidden nuts. While it might seem like random digging, squirrels possess astonishing spatial memory that allows them to relocate up to 300 food caches months after burial. They use environmental cues, like the shape of a tree, the pattern of rocks, or the slope of the land, to mentally map where each nut is buried. Their memory is not scent-based, rather, it's cognitive and visual. In scientific experiments, squirrels successfully identified their own buried food even when decoys were planted nearby. What's more, they sometimes engage in deceptive caching, pretending to bury nuts while being watched, only to move the real ones later. Indigenous myths in North America often portray squirrels as cunning and resourceful, and now we know that's biologically accurate. This complex behavior not only ensures their winter survival, but also helps forests grow. Forgotten nuts often sprout into new trees, making squirrels accidental reforestation agents. What's the secret behind the ancient London stone? This mysterious relic is nestled in a wall on Cannon Street and has stood in London for over 1,000 years, making it one of the city's oldest symbols. Yet its exact purpose remains a tantalizing mystery. Some believe it was a significant marker for the ancient Roman and medieval settlements, while others think it could have been used for a variety of rituals or even as a political symbol. The stone itself is around 2 feet wide and made of limestone, standing as a silent witness to centuries of history. Over the years, it has survived fires, wars, and urban development, often being moved but always finding its way back to its cherished spot. Interestingly, it's been said that removing the London stone could bring bad luck, adding a layer of folklore to its value. Locals and tourists alike are often intrigued by this unassuming block, capturing their imaginations as they ponder its mysteries. So next time you're wandering through London, take a closer look at this humble stone and think about all the stories it could tell. Believe it or not, you can't lick your elbow. It sounds like a silly challenge, but there's a reason why it's nearly impossible for most people to do this. The human arm is built with a certain range of motion, and our anatomical structure just doesn't allow for it. To lick your elbow, you'd need both exceptional flexibility and uncomfortably long tongues, features that most of us simply don't have. While some folks with particularly flexible joints may pull it off, for the vast majority, it's a feat that ends in laughter and a sore neck. Interestingly, this quirky limitation is often used to illustrate human anatomy and the concept of joint mobility. So next time you find yourself at a party, dare your friends to give it a shot. Not only does it spark fun and laughter, but it's also a unique way to explore the fascinating ways our bodies are shaped and how they move. Plus, you're definitely not alone in being unable to do this, and it makes for a great conversation starter. What if I told you buildings can stay cool without electricity? It's true, certain technologies help us keep structures comfortable without relying on air conditioning. One amazing method is the use of green roofs, which are topped with plants and vegetation. These living roofs act as natural insulators by providing shade, reducing heat absorption, and promoting airflow. They not only cool buildings, but also help with stormwater management and improve air quality. Moreover, architects use reflective materials that, instead of absorbing sunlight, bounce it away from the structure, keeping indoor temperatures low. This innovative approach is especially useful during blistering summer days, allowing people to enjoy a cool indoor environment without causing a spike in energy consumption. With climate change pushing us to find sustainable solutions, using these technologies could make a big difference. So next time you see a building with a lush garden on its roof or shiny surfaces that sparkle in the sun, remember, they might be cooler than they seem, and they're doing their part to save energy. Can you imagine a world where dads give birth? Seahorses live it. In the underwater realm of seahorses, traditional gender roles are flipped. It's the male that becomes pregnant. After a graceful mating dance, the female deposits eggs into the male's brood pouch, a specialized chamber on his abdomen. The male fertilizes the eggs and incubates them for weeks, regulating temperature, oxygen flow, and salinity. During this time, he nourishes the embryos, protects them from predators, and even contracts in labor to release the fully formed young into the ocean. This is the only known case of true male pregnancy in the animal kingdom. Ancient Asian cultures viewed seahorses as symbols of protection and good fortune, perhaps drawn to their unusual parenting habits. Biologists continue to study this rare adaptation for insights into reproductive biology and evolutionary diversity. In the world of seahorses, fatherhood takes on a whole new level of commitment. Get ready to dive into the ocean's soundscape. As it turns out, the ocean is becoming increasingly louder, and the culprits are human activities like shipping, underwater drilling, and sonar technology. This rise in noise pollution isn't just a nuisance, it's causing real disruptions in marine ecosystems. Take whales, for example. These magnificent creatures depend on echolocation to navigate vast ocean distances and communicate with each other. The din of human-made sounds creates a confusing environment, making it tougher for them to find food and mates. Imagine trying to have a conversation in a bustling cafe. Pretty difficult, right? With the alarming increase in ocean noise, researchers are stepping up their game. Many are actively exploring quieter technologies that reduce the impact on marine life while still allowing us to navigate the seas. Thankfully, there's a growing awareness about this issue, leading to conservation efforts aimed at protecting these amazing animals. So next time you think about the ocean, remember it's not just a beautiful blue expanse, it's also a vibrant soundscape at risk. Why exactly does your safety depend on bridge inspections? Regular inspections of highway infrastructure, especially bridges, play a crucial role in ensuring safe travel for everyone. The Department of Transportation takes this responsibility seriously, checking about 83% of highway bridges every 2 years and another 12% annually. This thorough inspection process helps identify any signs of wear and tear, corrosion, or structural issues that could lead to dangerous situations. Inspectors look closely at various elements like the bridge deck, support beams, and joints to ensure everything is in good shape. If they find problems, repairs can be made before they escalate into serious concerns. With countless vehicles relying on these bridges daily, these inspections help prevent accidents and save lives. It's fascinating to realize that a team of dedicated professionals is constantly working behind the scenes to keep our roads safe. So the next time you drive across a bridge, you can feel a little more secure knowing it has been carefully inspected. Is your oil change costing more than it should? It turns out that many consumers end up paying more than they expected when getting an oil change, and it often comes down to upselling tactics used by service providers. When you pull into a garage, the friendly technician might suggest that you splurge on a high-performance motor oil, claiming it will enhance your engine's life. While some premium oils can indeed have benefits, many everyday drivers don't actually need them. Additionally, they might recommend changing your windshield wipers, even if yours are functioning just fine. These tactics can significantly inflate your bill without offering any real value. To avoid being overcharged, do a little research on what your car genuinely needs and don't hesitate to ask questions. Knowing that most oil changes are routine services, you can often stick to standard motor oil unless your vehicle has specific high-performance requirements. Being informed is your best defense. Don't let high prices rain on your oil change parade. Hard to believe, but Virginia birthed 8 presidents. This remarkable state is often hailed as the birthplace of some of America's most notable leaders. Among them are George Washington, the first president who led the nation through its formative years, and Thomas Jefferson, the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Additionally, James Madison, known as the father of the Constitution, called Virginia home. This rich history showcases Virginia's profound influence on the United States, both politically and culturally. The state is filled with historic sites, from Washington's Mount Vernon to Jefferson's Monticello, that offer visitors a glimpse into the lives of these extraordinary men. Even today, Virginia's legacy continues to shape American democracy and values. So next time you think of presidential history, remember that Virginia played a crucial role in shaping the nation we know today. It's fascinating how one state can claim such a significant share of the presidency, right? Here's something incredible about a pricey chess set. Imagine sitting down to play a game of chess, only to realize the board and pieces are worth a staggering $600,000. The Charles Hollander chess set is one of the most expensive in the world, and it's not just any ordinary set. Crafted with a dazzling 325 carats of black and white diamonds, this luxurious collection is a true masterpiece that combines art with strategy. What makes it even more special is its rarity. Only 7 of these exquisite sets have ever been created, making it a prized possession for collectors and chess enthusiasts alike. Each piece is meticulously designed, reflecting not only the elegance of the game, but also the skill of the artisans who brought it to life. While it might be more common to see a plastic or wooden chess set at home, the Hollander set takes luxury to a whole new level. Owning one of these sets isn't just about playing chess. It's about owning a piece of art that commands attention and admiration. Dive into the oldest lake on Earth. Lake Baikal, nestled in the heart of Siberia, Russia, is truly a natural marvel. At a staggering 26 million years old, this ancient lake has been around longer than most civilizations have existed. It isn't just its age that makes it special. Baikal is also the world's deepest freshwater lake, plunging down about 1,642 meters. That's deeper than the height of the Empire State Building. The lake is home to a unique ecosystem, boasting over 1,700 plant and animal species, many of which can be found nowhere else on the planet. Among them is the Baikal seal, the only freshwater seal species in the world. Baikal's crystal-clear waters are so pure that you can see down to depths of around 40 meters on a good day. The lake's stunning beauty, surrounded by dramatic mountains and lush landscapes, attracts visitors from all over the globe. Whether you're an adventurer seeking to kayak its vast waters or a nature lover excited to explore its unique wildlife, Lake Baikal offers a glimpse into the Earth's rich history and the wonders of nature. It's not as simple as it seems, because Iceland isn't just ice. When early Norse explorers reached this island, it was winter. They saw snowstorms, icy cliffs, and cold seas, and they named it Island or Iceland based on first impressions. But this land of ice is also a land of fire, one of the most volcanically active places on Earth, filled with geysers, green pastures, and hot springs. Ironically, Iceland is greener in parts than its neighbor Greenland. Over the centuries, the name stuck, becoming a kind of poetic misdirection. Viking sagas described Iceland as both beautiful and brutal, a land of gods and giants, and modern visitors still find that contrast alive. Today, glaciers and lava fields coexist with modern cities and geothermal energy. Iceland's name tells only half the story. Its true identity is a spectacular blend of opposites. Believe it or not, Tianzi Mountains inspired Avatar's landscapes. These stunning formations, located in China's Hunan province, are a feast for the eyes. The Tianzi Mountains are famous for their towering sandstone pillars, which jut up into the sky like nature's skyscrapers. Often shrouded in mystical mists, these giants create an otherworldly atmosphere that captivates visitors from around the globe. The scenery is so striking that it directly influenced the breathtaking visuals in the movie Avatar. Exploring the area is a thrilling adventure, as you can easily navigate through its impressive network of cable cars and well-maintained walkways. Each turn reveals unique and stunning vistas, making every visitor feel like they've stepped into a magical realm. Whether you are hiking among the peaks or simply taking in the view, the experience is unforgettable. Imagine standing on a walkway surrounded by these magnificent pillars. It's a truly surreal moment. Why not plan your own adventure to see the Tianzi Mountains and witness this natural wonder for yourself? Turns out, the truth is that oppression backfired. In the 1770s, tensions soared between the British government and the American colonies, particularly Massachusetts. To quash resistance, Britain made bold moves, such as shutting down Boston Harbor, which directly hit the local economy by halting trade. They also replaced the locally elected government with British officials and allowed colonists accused of crimes to be tried away from their home turf. This was meant to intimidate the people of Massachusetts into compliance. The government even went as far as permitting British soldiers to occupy unoccupied homes to ensure control. However, rather than bending to these tactics, the residents of Massachusetts rallied together, igniting a sense of unity against British rule. The oppressive measures backfired, fostering widespread resentment and cooperation among the colonies. This spirit of defiance laid the groundwork for the American Revolution, turning a moment of intimidation into a powerful cry for freedom. So did the British really think they could silence the colonists? Did you know pigs are smarter than dogs? Pigs are often underestimated creatures, but the truth is they might just be some of the smartest animals around. Studies show that pigs have remarkable cognitive abilities, often surpassing those of our beloved canine companions. They can learn complex tasks, solve puzzles, and even manipulate their environment to get what they want. Pigs have a great memory and can remember what they've learned for years. They display emotions, form social bonds, and communicate with each other using a variety of vocalizations. In fact, they can be trained to perform tricks, respond to commands, and even play video games. Their playful nature and intelligence have led to pigs being compared to toddlers in terms of cognitive skills. So the next time you think about intelligence in the animal kingdom, remember that pigs are right up there with the best of them. They're not just cute and tasty, they're clever, curious, and full of surprises. Ever wondered what lies beneath the ocean's surface? Despite covering more than 70% of our planet, only about 5% of the ocean has been explored and mapped in detail. This means there's a vast underwater world teeming with life and countless mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Think about it. Beneath the waves, there are uncharted territories filled with unknown species and stunning ecosystems, many of which we haven't even glimpsed yet. The ocean is a realm of extremes. With crushing depths, pitch-black darkness, and frigid temperatures, it's no wonder scientists face major challenges when they try to explore it. However, thanks to incredible advances in technology, like remote-operated vehicles and deep-sea submersibles, we're finally starting to peel back the layers of this watery enigma. It's like an underwater treasure hunt, where each dive might reveal a bizarre creature or a stunning coral reef. So the next time you look out at the ocean, remember there are vast worlds we have yet to discover, just waiting beneath the surface. Ready for a surprise about bald eagles? The bald eagle, a majestic bird that represents the freedom and spirit of the United States, can reach astonishing heights while soaring through the sky. Imagine gliding up to 10,000 feet, which is over 3,000 meters high. That's like flying above the clouds. From this impressive altitude, these skilled hunters have incredible vision, allowing them to spot their dinner from miles away. Whether it's a fish swimming in a river or a small mammal scurrying on the ground, their sharp eyesight helps them zero in on prey with laser focus. This remarkable ability not only makes them effective hunters, but also showcases the beauty of nature's design. As the bald eagle dives downward, they tuck in their wings and can reach speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. This blend of grace and power is part of why the bald eagle is such an iconic symbol. Next time you see this majestic bird soaring above, remember, it's not just flying. It's on a high-stakes hunt, showcasing nature's resilience and magnificence. Is it really true that women must change their last names in Japan? The answer is yes. In Japan, it's customary for women to adopt their husband's surname after marrying, a practice that is backed by law. This tradition reflects the cultural values of integration and respect for the new family, symbolizing a woman's connection to her husband's lineage. While it may seem outdated to some, many still view this as a way to promote family unity and harmony. Interestingly, this means that when a couple ties the knot, one spouse, typically the woman, must forfeit their original name in favor of the others. This practice is rooted in historical norms, but it's been a topic of debate in recent years as societal views on gender roles and identity evolve. There are voices calling for change, suggesting couples should have the freedom to choose which name to keep. For now, however, this custom remains a significant aspect of Japanese culture, reflecting the interplay between tradition, family ties, and modern views on marriage. Have you heard? Sport climbing made its Olympic debut. In 2020, the Tokyo Olympics became a groundbreaking event by welcoming sport climbing into the Olympic family for the very first time. Picture this: athletes scaling artificial walls designed for three thrilling disciplines: speed, bouldering, and lead climbing, all in one competition. In the speed climbing event, competitors race up a 15-meter wall against the clock, testing their agility and quick reflexes. Bouldering, on the other hand, takes climbers on shorter yet challenging routes without any harnesses, where they must solve complex problems to reach the top. Finally, lead climbing has athletes clip their ropes into quick draws as they ascend a much taller wall, showcasing their endurance and strategic planning. It's a breathtaking combination of athleticism, mental strength, and tactical finesse, providing a dazzling spectacle for both live audiences and viewers around the world. The inclusion of sport climbing in the Olympics has not only highlighted its growing popularity, but also inspired a new generation of climbers to aim high, quite literally. Did you know elephants can hear with their feet? Elephants are truly remarkable creatures with some of the coolest adaptations in the animal kingdom. These gentle giants can pick up sounds and vibrations through sensitive cells located in their feet. Imagine standing still and feeling the thump of a distant drum through the ground. This is similar to how elephants detect noises made by other elephants, or even the rumbling of an approaching storm. When an elephant moves, it sends vibrations into the earth, and their feet are tuned to sense these tiny tremors. This incredible ability allows them to communicate over astonishing distances, which is vital in the vast savannas where they roam. So when one elephant hears another's footsteps or calls, it might not be with its ears alone. The vibrations tell a story that transcends miles. It also helps them be alert to potential dangers like predators nearby. Isn't it amazing to think about how much more these magnificent animals can experience through the ground beneath them? Did you know New Zealand has more sheep than people? It turns out there's more to this fascinating country than just its breathtaking landscapes and friendly locals. With a sheep population that outnumbers humans by about 6 to 1, New Zealand boasts around 29 million sheep compared to a population of just under 5 million people. This impressive ratio dates back to the 19th century when sheep farming became a cornerstone of New Zealand's economy and culture. Sheep thrive in the country's rolling green hills and temperate climate, making it an ideal place for sheep to graze. You'll find them dotting the landscape, from the South Island's picturesque farms to vibrant pastures that seem to stretch on forever. Lamb and wool production are vital to New Zealand's agricultural exports, with the country being one of the top exporters of lamb in the world. But beyond their economic importance, sheep have also shaped New Zealand's identity, appearing in art, folklore, and local humor. So next time you appreciate New Zealand's stunning scenery, remember that the fluffy inhabitants are part of the charm. Did you know Keanu Reeves has Lebanese roots? It might surprise you to learn that this beloved actor was born in Beirut, Lebanon, in 1964. Keanu's early life was filled with twists and turns. His mother, an Englishwoman, moved the family to Canada when he was just a child. Despite his Hollywood fame, Keanu remains grounded and relatable, often noted for his kindness and humility in a world that can be filled with glitz and glamour. His performances in films like The Matrix and John Wick showcase not just his acting skills but also his dedication to the craft, which impresses fans all over the globe. Beyond his cinematic achievements, he has built a reputation for being approachable and genuine. Stories about him helping strangers or giving up his seat on the subway are part of what makes him so endearing. Keanu's journey from the streets of Beirut to becoming one of the most recognized faces in cinema is a testament to his perseverance and charm, reminding us all that humility can shine brightly even in the spotlight. Have you heard about the Nazca Lines in Peru? These mysterious geoglyphs etched into the arid desert floor are truly a sight to behold and only truly appreciated from the air. Spanning over 1,000 square kilometers, the Nazca Lines feature dozens of shapes, ranging from simple lines to intricate figures of animals like monkeys, whales, and birds, as well as geometric patterns. Created by the Nazca culture between 500 BCE and 500 CE, the purpose of these incredible creations remains a subject of fascination and debate. Some believe they were used as astronomical calendars to track celestial events. Others suggest they might have had religious significance, serving as pathways for rituals or offerings to deities. What's particularly striking is that despite being exposed to the harsh desert climate, many of these lines have remained remarkably intact thanks to the lack of wind and rainfall in the area. Today, the Nazca Lines are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, drawing countless visitors and inspiring endless curiosity about the ancient people who created them. What do you think? Were they simply art, or was there something deeper at play?